In this video, I'm going to share with you the one lead generation strategy that I use that helped me go from having just a couple of clients to having consistent projects for me to work on without, get this, without me actually having to be the one to go out and find the projects myself. It was beautiful. And this just may be a strategy that you want to try out in your own business. Now, let me set the stage for you here. Now, this was back about 10, actually more like 15 years ago, but this strategy still works just as well as it did back then. Now, what was happening in my business, and you may find that you're at this place too, where I had some clients, I had, 2, 3, 4 clients. Some of them were steady clients. But what happens is you have these clients and then you need to start working on lead generation, right? You need more. So you start working on lead generation and then you get a client. So you get sucked right back into the client work and you stop working on lead generation. That project wraps up, oh, you're back to lead generation. Now, I'm not going to go too into that because that is a major problem, but I've covered that in another video, which I'll link below. If you haven't watched it, you gotta go watch it if you want to really experience growth and get out of this state that I'm talking about right here. But see, I had some steady clients, but there was no consistent growth. There was really no momentum forward. So I knew I had to do something different, but at the same time, I had a full-time job. So there's really only so much time in the day. You gotta work, you gotta do the rest of your life, you gotta handle client work, and you still gotta be able to do lead generation for your business. So that's why this strategy worked really well. And this strategy is forming partnerships. Now, there are different types of partnerships, certainly, that you can form, but some of them are with agencies or even other freelancers who do the same service that you do, but just have an overflow of work. So they have their lead generation funnel dialed in. They're really good at landing clients, but they just simply can't handle the amount of work. And that's where you come in. Or this could be another agency who provides different marketing services, but wants to be able to add on the service that you provide. So in my case, this is where I only offered web design at the time. So I partnered with another web design agency. They were very small, but they had a lot of clients coming in. They just simply couldn't handle the work. So to start off, she started sending me 1 to 2 projects per month. I thought this was great. But as I started to work more and more with her, she saw that I communicated really well. She saw that I actually did what I said I was going to do. My work was good. So the projects started to increase. And now I was getting 3 or 4 projects per month. So I thought, let me see if I can go work on another partnership. And that's exactly what I did. I landed my second partnership, this time with a marketing agency. It was also a small business, but they did not offer web design, but they wanted to add that on to their services. So there I was able to offer that for them. So they actually started off very quickly. They were offering me a new project pretty much every week with consistency there. So that was really great. Now, keep in mind, I was working a full-time job. So there was only so much that I was going to be able to take on. But because I was able to focus on just getting the client work done, I was able to build up my revenue. Now, this isn't something that I wanted to do long-term because I didn't want to rely on just the partnerships. Now, this is absolutely something that you could do differently, is go ahead and rely on those partnerships. You can build up more of those partnerships, and then you have multiple partnerships to be able to pull from, and it can be a great way for you to pull in leads consistently. I personally wanted to build up leads on my own, but what this allowed me to do was dial in my focus. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my skills. I need to improve my skills. I need to get better results for clients. So let me do that using their clients. Now, of course, I was still doing good work, but allow me to continuously improve and focus in on one particular growth strategy that I wanted to work on, I wanted to learn, and be able to have real clients that I could apply that to. So it worked really, really well. As I was able to do that, that allowed me to build up the results, which essentially is proof that what I did really worked for these businesses. And when I had that, that gave me some portfolio projects that I was able to go out and show to potential leads that were coming into my business. And then I was able to use in my lead generation funnels so that I could land new clients. Now, also in another video, I've talked about how to use your portfolio to do the selling for you. Again, if you haven't watched that, definitely go back and watch that because you want a portfolio that does the selling for you. There's really not much else for you to do. Hey, this is the problem you're experiencing. These are the results that I got for people. that are going through that same problem, and here's what happened. Do you want that? Yes or no? So it really, really helps. So definitely take a look at that. But you see, now I was able to start the transition, and I was able to take the results that I was getting, and I was able to use those to land leads of my own. So this allowed me to earn even more. Even though I was still earning good money, I was still charging what I wanted to at the time, I was able to increase my prices because I was seeing that when I was charging the partners, I was getting what I wanted, but they were charging even more than that. So then I knew, okay, well, this is possible, and they're getting these consistent leads. So it allowed me to raise my rates because I see how consistently it could be done. And then I was able to land those deals at higher rates, more money for me and for my business. So this may be a strategy that you want to consider if you are finding your business really just kind of in this flat place where maybe you have a couple clients, maybe they're steady, but you're not experiencing the consistent growth. But as always, before you decide on any specific lead generation strategy, make sure that you come back and you are looking at what your specific goals are for your business, how you want your business to run, and make sure that it matches where you're going. I really hope that you found this helpful. I hope it gave you some food for thought. If you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.